Assalamualaikum and a very good day I wish to all of you. Welcome to today's forum. First of all, I would like to thank all of the audience in front of me. Thank you very much for attending this forum. I am Nur Nabila Bintila as a moderator for today's forum. As we all know, mental health is a very serious issue which needs to be addressed in order to maintain emotional, spiritual, and resilience to meet whatever difficulties appears. So today, we would like to highlight a topic that is quite interesting to be discussed, which is mental health at the workplace. Before we proceed to our forum, I would like to introduce our panelists for today. Most of them have extensive knowledge and experience in the area under discussion. With us today are Ms. Nur Fatiha binti Pauzi, Manager of Employee Relations, Dr. Muhammad Aiman Nid Faizal, a psychiatrist at Sunway Medical Center, Madam Nur ATHIRAH binti Muhammad Khairul Anwar, Senior Lecturer from UiTM Perlis, Ms. Wan Nur Hafizah binti Wang Long, a Head of Human Resource Department, and our last panel for today, Professor Siti Nur Alisa binti Muhammad Azmi, Lecturer from UPM. Welcome to our forum for today. I hope all of you are in pain of health. Without further ado, I would like to welcome our first panel, Ms. Fatiha, to explain what is mental health actually means.
Assalamualaikum and thank you to the moderator. So today I will explain what is mental health. Do you know what is mental health? Okay, mental health is a state of mental well-being that enables people to cope with the stresses of life, realize their abilities, learn well and work well and contribute to their community. It is an integral component of health and well-being that underpins our individual and collective abilities to make decisions, build relationships and shape the world we live in. Mental health is a basic human right, and it is crucial to personal, community, and socio-economic development. Mental health is more than the absence of mental disorders. It exists on a complex continuum which is experienced differently from one person to the next, with varying degrees of difficulty and distress, and potentially very different social and clinical outcomes. For your information, mental health conditions include mental disorders and psychosocial disabilities, as well as other mental states associated with significant distress, impairment in functioning, or risk of self-harm. People with mental health conditions are more likely to experience lower levels of mental well-being, but this is not always or necessarily the case. Mental health in the workplace refers to employees' psychological, emotional, and social well-being within a shared work environment. Meanwhile, mental health in the workplace refers to employees' psychological, emotional, and social well-being within a shared work environment. Employees with sound mental health have respect for themselves and others, build positive relationships with co-workers, and cope with the daily challenges and responsibilities involved in the workplace. Research by SafeSpace, a B2B2C digital mental health care provider, reveals that 1 in 3 Malaysians deal with mental health conditions and are usually left feeling sad, worried, and worthless. Within the whole country, rural regions in East Malaysia, including Wilayah Persekutuan Labuan, experience the highest prevalence of mental health conditions at 43%, then shortly followed by the capital, Kuala Lumpur, at 40%. However, Wilayah Persekutuan Putrajaya, Negeri Sembilan, Perlis, Sabah, and Malacca have the highest prevalence of depression in the country. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you for your explanation, Ms. Fatiha. Mental health is one of the biggest challenges that happens in our society. However, a good mental health will bring a lot of benefits to the company. So, what is your opinion, Dr. Aiman?
Thank you to the moderator for giving me the chance to share a bit knowledge about the mental health. So first of all, my name is Dr. Aiman and I'll be explaining about the importance of the mental health. Mental health is one of the biggest challenges that happens in our society, as this sickness is hidden from a physical illness. A good mental health will bring a lot of benefit. So here I'll be stated 2 importance which are importance to human capital and also to the organization. I'll start with importance to human capital first. The first one is good mental health can improve productivity of the worker. A good mental health will bring a lot of positivity in the environment that could help all the workers work in a good mood and full of happiness. This really helps the worker to achieve their goals and can complete their tasks without feeling stressed and exhausted. They also can complete their tasks so well without facing any problem and have a good connection with the all team. A bad mental health will give the workers think more about the things that are not important, and this cause a lot of bad effect to the employee. This is why good mental health is important to make sure that we can come up with the best result of work. The second one is that good mental health can improve teamwork. Having a good connection with all teamwork is the important thing in the organization because we are dealing and working as a big team in the same objective. A good mental health among the workers help them to compete well and come up with the best plan to achieve their goals. This also can prevent a lot of issues regarding dissatisfaction or unfair treatment from the top management because they have clearer thinking. Rather than that, the employee can support and help each other in dealing with stress or mental health. Okay, so now I'll be explaining on the importance to organization. The importance of good mental health in the workplace is the organization can achieve reduction of costs. This is regarding the financial cost of illness that has been covered by the company. The company is responsible to cover all the employee costs, including mental health and insurance. A good mental health among the workers help them to stay healthy and can help the organization to produce excellent productivity. This way can prevent the company from making loss, and also workers will be trusted for the supervisor to delegate a task according to their competency. The quality of work and potential of the worker to make mistake can be affected to their mental health. So a good mental health can prevent and control this kind of thing that can happen in the future.
Thank you, Dr. Aiman. Now let's move to our third panel. So, Madam ATHIRAH, a good mental health will bring a lot of benefits like what Dr. Aiman have said earlier. But how about the consequences of mental illness?
Thank you, moderator, for the pleasure. I am Madam ATHIRAH, and today I will explain about some of consequences of mental illness. But first, what is mental illness? As we know earlier, mental illnesses are health conditions involving changes in emotion, thinking, or behavior, which is a combination of these. So, mental illnesses are associated with distress and problems functioning in social, work, or family activities. I would like to highlight about the mental illness at the workplace. At first, we already know that many people who are stressed at their work, which can trigger mental illness. So what can I say is there are many risk factors for mental health that may be present in the working environment. Most risk relates to the interactions between type of the work, the organizational and managerial environment, the skills and the competencies of the employees, and the support available for employees to carry out their tasks of work on that day. Mental health and physical health are inextricably linked. For example, a person may have the skills to complete the task, but they may have too few resources to do what is required, or there may be unsupportive managerial or organizational practices. This may drive to some consequences of the mental illness at workplace, such as the employee feels down and they think that they is not the best at doing their job. If their mental is disturbed, they are physically also tired and their tasks will be neglected. Plus, the organization of the company will also be affected. But last but not least, this also will be able to trigger mental health risk to the organization, such as low level of the support for the employees, inflexible working hours, and unclear tasks or organizational objectives for the company. I think that's all from me today. So thank you for listening.
Thank you for your explanation, Madam ATHIRAH. These current mental health issues should not be taken lightly by the organization because it can give a negative impact to organization. So, from your opinion, Ms. Hafizah, what are the recommendations or strategies to overcome this issue?
Thanks to the moderator and the audience who are still loyal with us. Nowadays, there are many people suffering from mental illness. From what Madam ATHIRAH said, there are many consequences of mental illness that can occur, the number of mental illness cases. Now, I will continue to explain about the recommendation or strategies to overcome this issue. First, managers or top management must always ask their employees' conditions. Top management must ask them if they have problems that are not only related to the work but also to family and their health. Employees will feel they are not alone and lessen their burden. Besides, organization must design a mentally healthy workspace. For example, organization must provide a comfortable workspace with a lot of window and natural light, some plants for the oxygen, and automatic spray stand in the office, restroom, and other facilities. By doing this, employees will feel more energized, motivated, and excited to complete their work. Other than that, organization also can promote a work by praising and rewarding employees who work extra time or arrive early and rewarding employees' efforts. Organization must reward their employees to increase their motivation to do better that can reduce their stress level. For example, organization can give promotions, special leave, or even salary increments to control their mental that can lead to good mental health. All of this will make them feel more appreciated by the organization and other subordinates. That's all from me. Thank you for lending me your ears and eyes. I will pass to the moderator.
Thank you, Ms. Hafizah. Next, I would like to hear from our last panelist for today, Professor Alisa. So, Prof, what can you conclude after listening to the explanation from all panelists regarding this issue?
Thank you, moderator. To conclude, mental illness may be the reason why the organization's performance went down. Organizations need to be aware that mental illness can be bad to employees and its organizations. This is because mental illness can make someone unable to focus on their job. It also could lead to attempt suicide, so organizations have to prioritize mental health awareness among employees to maintain work performance. This could help to increase motivating force and boost positive mood while working. Mental illness not only happens because of stress, but it could also happen because of loads of work, job insecurities, and not getting support from subordinates. So, to prevent mental illness from happening in the workplace, organizations can do something that can reduce it. Mental illness or mental health can be cured with the right ways.
Thank you, Professor Alisa. So, ladies and gentlemen, finally, we come to the end part of our forum for today. I would like to say thank you to all our panelists for the informative and interesting thoughts. And thank you to the audience for active participation. Hopefully, the forum will be beneficial for everybody. Thank you for your attention.